Hi, my name is Gaye from Spirit Walker Crystals, and I'm going to talk to you today about how I came by the name Spirit Walker. Lots of people ask me how I came by the name Spirit Walker for my company, and it's a little bit of a story, so make yourself comfortable. It started off when I was looking for, I tried all different names out, sort of strawberry quartz, all sort of crystal names, because it was crystals ultimately that I wanted to do it in. But then I went on this spiritual practitioner course, and on the very first day they had an opening ceremony, which was a shamanic ceremony whereby they called in all the elements, and they had a candle very similar to this one in the centre of the room, and it was quite a big room, and there was about 12 of us maybe around this candle, which was seated on the floor, so you could hardly see the candle there. But they told us that it was very special, and it was to represent the fire pit that would normally be in the centre of the room. So that was fine. And when they called in all the elements, they called in the fire and the wind, the earth element, and of course the air. And as they called in all these elements, for me personally, it was quite vivid in what I was actually seeing. And then as I continued to watch, out of the centre of this tiny flame in the middle of the room came this massive white eagle, and it actually filled the room. And I thought, whoa, can anybody else see this, or is it just me? And it was just me. So we told everybody about it as we were discussing things afterwards. And then a couple of weeks later, I went to do another course I was working on, which was a mediumship course at the time. And during that course, we went on a past life regression meditation. And the meditation took me down this pathway where I was met by a large American Indian guide who had a canoe waiting for me. And we got in this canoe, and he paddled behind me down this river, and we paddled for quite a while, and then we came to a stop, and I got out, and we walked through what was like a jungle or heavy woodland anyway, and we came to an opening, and there was a tribe there, and I was kind of on the edge of this opening watching what was going on, and there was this Indian chief there with a big headdress, and out of his back came white eagle wings. And I thought, wow, that's coincidence and a bit strange to see. And he was mouthing and shouting at me, and I just couldn't hear what he was saying, and he was getting a bit frustrated with me because I couldn't hear him. And then all of a sudden he boomed at me, "My name is White Eagle." So I told my mentor about this after the meditation, as most people do when you discuss things in a group. And she said to me, well, you should look it up, because there's a White Eagle Healing Lodge, and maybe that's the way that you're going to go with your work. Because I'd gone through my Reiki training, and I was up to the stage of Reiki Master by then. And so I actually went and looked up this White Eagle Healing Lodge, but I really felt it wasn't for me. So I kept on looking, and kept drawing a blank at first, but I kept on looking at what this white eagle could mean. And then I was reading this one article that said there was a spirit guide called White Eagle, and that his shamanic name was Spirit Walker. And as I read that, I knew straight away, I had these shivers going all the way down my spine, and I knew straight away that that was going to be the name for my company. And the very next day I went to the bank, and I set up with my business plan and set up my business account as Spirit Walker. And that's probably about 12 years ago now. But the name Spirit Walker has really still got this strong feeling for me, and I really appreciate where the name has come from, and I love it. And I hope you like my story too. Thanks for listening. As I said, my name is Gaye from Spirit Walker Crystals, and I hope you speak to us again soon.